That's the super sports car of 3D printing, at least it claims to be. It's the FLSUN T1 Pro. The specs are super impressive: 3000 mm per square second acceleration, 1000 mm per second print speed. FLSUN asked if I like to test it, and guess what? I said yes. Let's open the box. And what makes this printer so unique and super fast is the geometry of the printer itself. It's not a Core XY or bed slinger. It comes with this triangular base and a round build plate and these 3 poles, and every of these poles is an axis XYZ, and it has its own belt and own stepper motor and this hinge which attaches to the hot end, and all I have to do is insert these poles into the base to create this triangular shape. The filament holder is screwed onto the top cover and the filament roll is held in place with a steel latch. The top cover can simply be placed on the printer, and 8 screws are screwed into each of these poles to fix the base plate and the top cover. There are 2 cable harnesses on each stepper motor which must be plugged into the appropriate connectors on the top plate. Metal sleeves must be fitted onto the joints that are inserted into the hot end. The joints have a spring that is very tight, so placing the hot end requires some patience and force to tension the spring. Each of these joints is aligned with a grub screw and fixed to the hot end with an M6 screw. At the hot end, the data communication plug must be inserted and screwed on, and the external cooling hose must be connected. The camera delivered with the printer is clicked onto 2 slots on the right pole and simply connected with a USB-C plug. The metal cover of the left pole must be unscrewed to connect the data cable from the base to the connector of the top cover. A plastic cover is then screwed onto the connector itself. The data cable must be plugged into the display. The clip on the plug must be opened and then closed again after plugging in to secure the cable. Struts are screwed to the rear sides to hold the acrylic panels to the back of the printer. The 2 rear panels are simply attached to the printer with brackets and screwed to the printer with 2 M6 screws in the center. The last step is to screw the glass door to the hinges. Do not forget the rubber dampers on the screws to avoid tension and the shattering glass door. The FLSUN T1 Pro has all the necessary features such as auto bed leveling and input shaping. It is important to run the input shaping and bed leveling once before the first print. Now you can finally print. The filament roll is attached to the top cover. It is important to feed the filaments through the clamps on the ventilation tube to prevent the filament from tangling. Click on the panel in the control menu and press the extruder icon to load the filament. The printer itself runs on Clipper, but I highly recommend downloading the FLSUN slicer from their website, as it contains all the presets you need to print really fast. Just choose your language and your printer model, and also install all the presets for the different filaments. First, I printed a fairly simple shape of a cone that I needed to hold my masking film to my workbench. In the slicer itself, I increased the number of walls to 3 to get more stability. I set the top layer to concentric as I was printing a circle. I also increased the infill to 20% to get more stability. I've selected generic ABS filament and leave the settings for the speeds as the default settings. Even if the printer can print 1000 mm per second, the speeds here are maximum 300 mm per second for the infill and about 100 mm per second for the walls. This also makes sense in order to achieve a perfect look and at the same time sufficient bonding in between the individual layers. Now click on Device in the top menu and add a printer. Enter the desired name and IP address of your printer. You can find these in the settings menu of the printer itself. All you have to do now is click on Slice and then on Send and Print. Now you can open Clipper directly in the device menu and monitor the printing process and all the settings. The printer can also record a time-lapse with the camera, but the quality of the camera is not particularly high. However, it is sufficient for monitoring your print. The first print was really perfect and I was absolutely impressed by the super smooth surface. Many people have complained about the noise of the previous models. FLSUN has made improvements here and the average volume is below 60 decibel. And a high-pitched noise can only be heard when the fan is cooling the hot end at full power. In addition to the perfect print quality, I also had some problems with the printer. After bed leveling, the distance between the nozzle and the print bed was so small that I could no longer remove the brim from the print bed after printing. It took a wash with acetone to remove the filament residue, however the nozzle distance can be easily adjusted before printing. I increased the distance by 0.1 and was able to remove the brim from the print bed in further prints without any problems. I had a really big problem with the filament roll. The roll was new and the filament jumped off over the edge of the roll and got tangled around the filament holder. I had to stop printing, reload the filament, so I turned the roll that the filament unwound from the front of the roll, and after that I had no more problems. But let me show you also two nearly genius features about the FLSUN Pro, which makes it outstanding and an absolutely incredible printer. The first and important feature of the FLSUN Pro is the external cooling. Underneath the top cover is a turbofan. It has exactly the same housing like a supercharger and it sucks cool air from outside through this hose to cool the hot end. And it's super effective because you suck in fresh cool air from outside instead of using the hot air inside the chamber to cool the hot end. So the filament cools much faster and the result is a much higher print speed. And the second and nearly genius feature about the FLSUN T1 Pro is the triangular shape. We have 3 of these poles. In every pole is stepper motor belt driven, 3 in total, and every belt realizes a horizontal and also a vertical movement, and the result is a circular movement of the hot end, and that's also the reason why the print bed is round and not square, and the circular movement guarantees a super high print speed, and in my opinion that's genius. So who should use the FLSUN T1 Pro? People who like to do technical prints with different technical filaments, like the ABS I used, single colored of course, people who are searching for an incredible print speed and a super high quality. Check this out, I've never seen this before. The build volume is 270 mm in diameter and 330 mm in height. That's what I can tell you about the T1 Pro. Thanks for your time, thanks for watching. I can recommend the printer and I will do future prints on this one. See you in the next video. Goodbye.